Today I shall be showing some very top secret information. Let me find a pen. I did collect a few different pens. We have an orange, a purple, and two blues. I don't know if they work, so I should probably check. Is that visible? No, not really. I suppose I could use to accent something, perhaps. What about the purple there? Nope. That one is also not. The lighter blue. What about the lighter blue? Yes, that one's fine. And then the dark blue, which actually appears to be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. That is okay. I should put something to wipe the board with. So now we get to begin with our clean slate. We must begin with a central point, a heart, if you will. And that will look something. We'll just establish the outside just a little bit clear. Now, with this, have terminals that come off of the heart to connect to the other elements. And we'll have one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then, of course, there is the line across. One there, one there, one there, and one there as well. We will get to these in-between ones in just a moment, but I will just draw them in. We don't have to worry about those at this moment in time. So this, we work clockwise around. So this one, that is 2, that is 3, that is 4, that is 5, that is 6, that is 7, and finally, that one is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each terminal point, numbered as it goes round the circle. Now, these in-between points. The first one is quite predictable. It's a 1.5 because it is between 1 and 2, so it is 1.5. Now this next one is 2.5, or can also be known as 3.5 because it is between 3 and 4. be referred to as either. It doesn't really matter. And then this one will be 6.5 because it is between the 5 and 6. And this one can be 7.5. Probably not the clearest 5 I've ever drawn, but now we can bridge off of the heart now, as we know the numbers of our terminals, and now we know where to connect them to. So we can pop in some connectors. And let's so we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So now we just need to connect them up. Now we are using a singular connection point. So we're just taking one of the, at the moment, just 4 connection points and taking it to its correlating. I will just put the number of each one in its box just to make things a little bit clearer and more visible there. So let's take 2 up and connect it to that corner. Let's take 3, connect it to that corner. Take 4, let's connect to that corner. So it doesn't matter which one, just as long as there is a singular good point of contact. And then the 6, bring it almost straight down, and then the 7 like that. You have these simple singular connection points flowing through just like that. Now we have the in-between terminals. There, and there. Now, with the 1.5, goes up like that and connects to a separate connection point. See, it comes up. It doesn't join at that point. It can have its own, and then it does split to the 2, because it's 1.5. It goes between the 2 points. And the 2.5, also known as the 3.5. The reason it also gets referred to as 2.5 despite being between 3 and 4 is because it comes out, bridges the 3rd, and connects to 2. It bridges and then comes out and connects to 3. Just like that. So it comes out, 2.5, goes up, connects to 2, bridging that line. Let me just put that corner in. 6.5, which is nice and easy. Straight down, like an upside down T, just straight down, breaks and connects. And the 7.5 is very similar to that. Straight down, connects, straight down, connects. 7.5, out, breaks there, connects to the 8, and connects to the 7. You can see it's quite methodical layout. It's not too complex. So, notice that the 2 now only has one free terminal point. The 1 has 2, the 3 has 2, the 4 has 3, the 5 has 2, the 6 has 2, the 7 has 2, and the 8 has 2. So we complete the 2 by using one of the 4, because the 4 has 3. And take the empty connection point of the 2, bring it all the way down, and connects it to the 4, which is also why this terminal gets referred to as 3.5 and 2.5, because technically the 2 does connect to the 4, so you have that jumping point. It can be a little bit confusing if you did not have that previous knowledge of how to connect those points. Now, we have 2, 2, this one is complete. We have 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. You can see those exposed points. Now, we don't want to jump, say, the 4 directly down to the 5, because the 4 is not adjacent to it. The 4 is encompassed with the 2 and the 3. So the 5 connecting with the 6, and then to the 7, the 7.5, the 8. Now, this is when things get a little bit more interesting, because we insert a few extra points. I'm erasing that line by accident as I'm holding it. And we will take one here because we still have plenty of exposed points. This one being between the 5, the little 5 there, and the 6.5. Now, what happens with this, because this little point comes out here, it connects, it makes its own little connection point. Its own little point just there. And then with that, we can now come down, we jump the 5 line and connect to the 4. And we can do the same with the 6. We add that point and we do connect it, and we get that little connection point. Connection point just in there. And then we can come down and then jump across the 6 line, because we are coming out of 6. As we came out of 5 and jumped the 5 line, we come out the 6 and jump the 6 line, and then it connects to the 7. And then here we do the same. We have that connection. We join it. And then we have the 8th line, so we know we need to jump the 8th line. There's our connection point. Come out, jump, and that will take us to 1. These extra corner bits become implemented. Now, you see that we have this one here, and this one here, which means we need one to appear over here. Obviously, we do not need anything for the 2. The 2 is complete. So it'll be on the 3rd side. Pop that. And that is our little connection point just in there. And that is what we need. And so as we did the 5 and jumped the 5 line to the 4, the 6, we jumped the 6th line to the 7. With the 8, we jumped the 8th line to get back to 1. Which means the 3, we need to jump the 3 line, and we go to the 4. So it comes. We will jump the 3 line and we connect to the 4. And what that does is complete the 4. All the terminal points for 4 are connected now. So that means that 1 has 1 left to connect. 2 is complete. 3 has 2. 4 is complete. 5 has 2. 6 has 2. 7 has 1. And 8 has 2 exposed points. So we no longer need to worry about 2 or 4. They are complete. Now 1 and 7, we have there 1 exposed point. So what we shall do is take 1 and connect that to 7. See, we're taking that final point of 1 up there, that point just there, and we are going down and connecting to the final point on 7. Which now means that 1, 2, 4, and 7 are complete, meaning we have 3, 8, 6, and 5, which these 4 have 2 exposed points each. Now we bring because the 6 and 5, as we know, are already connected via the 6.5 point, so it's not necessary to connect them as they are already connected. However, the 5 does not connect to the 8 or the 3, so it can connect to the 8 and the 3 because there are 2 points left, and there are exposed points on the 8 and 3, and it cannot reconnect to the 6 as it is already connected to the 6. So we can take the 5 out just like that, take it straight up, parallel with the 3, 2, 4 terminal, and so we've gone from that point to that point, which means there's only 1 left now on the 3 and only 1 left on the 5. Now we said that the 5 connects already to the 6. The 7 is complete, so we shall connect it to the 8. That is our final point on 5. Just down there, so take that out, and we're gonna have to bridge the 7 and 1, but that's okay. We want to try and only bridge once. At this point anyway, it just makes things easier. So we have that point on 8 is now connected. So it comes down and across and completes 5. So 1 is complete as it's 4 sections. So let's just put a line across there. 2 has its 4 connection points. We can put a line through there. 3 still has a point left. 4 has its 4 points. We can put a line through there. 5 has its 2, 3, 4 points. We can put a line through there. 6 still has 2. 7 has its 4 points, like that, and 8 still has 1 to go. So we have 6, 3, and 8. Now, none of these connect to each other at this point, so they are safe to be routed, whichever way we see fit. So we could take the 3 to the 8. Yes, let's do this example because there is 1 point on the 3 and 1 point on the 8. Now this is when we do have to do multiple bridging points, but that's okay, because we just go straight across. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bridging points, but that completes 3 and completes 8. So as we look at it, we have one singular point that is not complete, which is the 6, and it has 2 exposed points. So, with these 2 points, we just do a simple breaking point, an absorption point, if you will, just there, which will pop in and out and out, and that completes number 6. Now, if this was to be extended or expanded, we would remove this, take that out, and continue to build and grow more. As we have 2 connection points, that means we could add another. In fact, let me demonstrate that. Let's just pop that out. Let's take that out. Okay, so we've taken that out. Let me just demonstrate. So we've gone around with 8. So we could pop in. Let's do them at the bottom here. And just for argument's sake, we'll call them 9 and 10. So we have the 6. It can come out from this terminal point and connect to that terminal point on the 9, and then the 6 can come out of that terminal point and connect to the 10. Now, with this, the 9 and 10 do not need to be connected again. They connect over the 6, they route back to that point. So you have 1, 2, 3 exposed points there, 2, 3 exposed points there, which allows us to add more, and it multiplies out again. And then you would route back, and then the 6 effectively becomes the important breakout point. So if you have an issue, a need to fault find on, say, 9 and 10, you would begin here at 6, because this is the breakout point. Then, as I demonstrated just before adding 9 and 10, we would put one of these absorption points, just connect that in, and then let's just pop one down here just to complete it all. You can see I'm running out of room, but see how it then completes that, and completes that by hitting these absorption points. Just brings it all nicely together. So I do hope you enjoyed this session. I do hope you've learned something. This is very, hope you are taking care, and I do hope you will continue to take care. Thank you for being here today. I hope to see you soon.